Surreal scenes out here in Southlake and in Mountain Mesa as Cal Water, fire crews, and agencies from all throughout the state continue to battle these flames.
The Trump administration's stance on immigration has Kern County farmers worried as they try to keep their fields staffed with workers.
Find out how it affects local farmers here in Kern County.
Tomorrow morning on 17 News at Sunrise.
I know a little bit more than we did earlier this morning. The insurance company coming here and boarding up these small businesses, cleaning up the fire all before 10 a.m. this morning.
A new California law could require crime labs across the state to report their evidence and findings from rape testing kits like this one. But crime labs are saying it's only adding to the problem.
Tomorrow morning on 17 News at Sunrise.
That news conference yesterday followed an 18-month investigation into the Bakersfield Police Department that revealed there was no corruption or misconduct within this department. I'm standing on what once was Barbara Tucker's patio at her Squirrel Valley home. Tomorrow, her two daughters will come and help her sift through the rubble, trying to collect as many memories as they can.
Pressure from the state.
The future of the ag industry.
We're going to be restricted.
A local California grape grower shares her story.
Monday morning on 17 News at Sunrise.
Places like McGill Trail Campground here covered in a winter wonderland.
The sun continues to rise on day 5 of the Erskine wildfire, and here in Southlake, one of the hardest hit areas of this fire, the damage assessment team with Kern County Fire is just now starting to tag some of these homes here. These pink ribbons here represent that damage assessment team has been to this home. Now, they haven't assessed whether the home is either salvageable or not. Many of the homes here in Southlake are not, but some surrounding these homes are still fully intact, are still standing amid the rubble.
A local music educator is trying to change the negative perceptions of a downtown school through music.
This is 17 News at Sunrise.
Top of the hour, I'm Christina Lopez in for Maddie Jansen.
And I'm Jason Galvin. Good to have you with us here on this Wednesday morning. And if you are hungry, we've got you covered.
Don't you worry, breakfast is covered. It's the 5th annual Pennies for Your Thoughts, serving up some delicious Hodel cinnamon rolls. It's our annual fundraiser that's benefiting the Alzheimer's Disease Association of Kern County. And now to Kern's sober reality with Bakersfield Police partnering with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to stop drunk drivers this Labor Day weekend. It's National Coffee Day. We're all set to go here.
We've got ours.
That's right. Several businesses offering up some free cups of Joe in celebration. Coming up in the next half hour of Sunrise, the race for Bakersfield mayor still not decided this morning. The latest as elections officials work to iron out that vote.
Surrounding allegations of corruption within the Bakersfield Police Department, former Detective Demasio Diaz prepares for his sentence in federal court. The Kern High School District continues to discuss the topic of teachers having guns on campus. And a new laser treatment is developed to address periodontal disease. This is 17 News at noon.
Food can dominate Facebook, Instagram, even Pinterest. If you're looking at those pictures or recipes gets you hungry, listen up. Mary Maloney shows us apps foodies will love. A formal sentencing hearing of convicted murderer Dylan Roof will take place today, a day after a jury sentenced Roof to death. Back here at home, we are still waiting for elections officials to declare a winner in the Bakersfield mayoral race. Karen goes ahead of Kyle Carter with about 2,200 votes currently, but officials say they have a large number of provisional ballots to count. Now to our ongoing coverage of pedestrian safety as we await word on the condition of a Foothill High School student who was struck by 2 different vehicles while walking to school early yesterday morning. Now county officials are working to improve the intersection that's been in the news before for the same reason. Volvo is recalling about 74,000 vehicles in the U.S. to fix a problem with the front passenger seatbelt.
I don't know what to think. You know, it's overwhelming.
Barbara Tucker gives me a tour of the space she once called home for over 25 years.
It was an old house, but it was a nice house.
With only moments to spare before the flames met her front door, Tucker managed to leave with her medication and the clothes on her back.
There was no time. When I drove down this driveway, the smoke was so heavy it looked like I was driving into a wall of a building, a blank wall of a building.
Tucker gives me a tour of her once 1,700 square foot, 3-bedroom home that sat on just over an acre of land.
The back of the house was around here. See where the propane tank is? But everybody came in to the back door. Everybody came into my kitchen.
I'm standing on what once was Barbara Tucker's patio at her Squirrel Valley home. Tomorrow, her 2 daughters will come and help her sift through the rubble, trying to collect as many memories as they can.
Memories like this Dutch figurine bookend, a gift given to her by her mother.
My goodness, I'll have to rescue that.
Amid the rubble and the ash, Tucker reflects on where's home.
I just have this feeling like I want to go home.
Where's home now?
It's here. This was my home.
5 days since a Florida gunman carried out the deadliest shooting in recent U.S. history at an Orlando nightclub. And law enforcement investigations proved that gunman, Omar Mateen, legally purchased the weapons he used, including an assault-style rifle, even though he'd been the target of 2 FBI investigations.
California has stricter gun laws than Florida. For example, a person cannot legally purchase the Sig Sauer assault-style rifle Mateen used in Sunday's attack, but similar weapons are readily available to prospective owners. 17's Christina Lopez here in studio now with a closer look at just how easy it is to buy an assault-style rifle, and she explores Kern County's gun culture. Christina?
Tammy, although there is no registry of gun owners here in California, one store owner says he believes Kern County has one of the highest number of gun owners per capita in the state. And after learning how seamless the process was for the Orlando gunman to purchase an assault-style rifle, I decided to find out just how quickly I could get my hands on one right here in Bakersfield.
In the days following a massacre at an Orlando LGBT nightclub that left 49 dead and dozens more wounded, FBI officials confirmed Omar Mateen was twice investigated for links to terrorism. Despite this, Mateen still managed to purchase 2 guns, including a Sig Sauer MCX, an assault-style rifle, in the weeks leading up to the attack.
I would say the FBI dropped the ball because I don't know exactly what information they had on him, but they investigated more than one time. So that should throw up some type of red flag. It's definitely not the gun store's fault.
Tomei says gun stores in California rely on the California Department of Justice to make sure an individual is cleared to purchase a firearm. The thorough process includes a background check, and most states rely on the FBI for background clearance through a process called NICS, or the National Instant Criminal Background Check System.
Just 13 days ago, Omar Mateen walked into a shooting center in Florida and purchased a Sig Sauer MCX assault-style rifle, much similar to this assault-style rifle, an AR-15.
AR is not short for assault rifle. The AR stands for Armalite Rifle, the American arms firm the rifle is named after. The AR-15 is a close relative of the M16 rifle. AR-15 was built in the 1950s and first went into use during the Vietnam War. Today, the AR-15 is the weapon of choice for shooters and has been used in mass shootings at Sandy Hook Elementary School, a Colorado movie theater, and most recently in San Bernardino. So how quickly can you purchase an assault-style rifle, also known as a long gun, right here in Kern County? I decided to find out at Bear Mountain Sports. The first step was to take this 30-question exam, the California Department of Justice Firearm Safety Certificate Program. 15 minutes later,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You passed. You passed.
Missing only 6 questions, I advanced to step 2, filling out the firearms transaction record form, a federal form as well as a dealer record of sale or DROS, and paperwork for a background check. That's it. In 1 hour, I passed a test and applied for a background check. There's also fingerprinting, and copies of the signed DROS are exchanged. Pending the results of my background check, a 10-day wait period is all that stands between me and an AR-15.
You'd do a right thumbprint right here, and then you'd sign it right there, and then I'd sign it on the bottom, and then I'll give you a copy of this, and then you take it. So actually, I'm gonna let you take this one right now. And then 10 days from now, you can come back and pick it up, as long as you don't get rejected.
And long guns aren't the only ones flying off the shelf. Gun sales are up since the San Bernardino shooting, and so are concealed carry weapons permit applications.
Right now, we're averaging about 150 a month. In 2015, we averaged about 124 a month up until December. and that was the month following the incident in San Bernardino. And in December, we had 426 applications.
For nearly 2 decades now, Sergeant Royce Hayslip has worked with the Sheriff's Office, handling concealed carry applications.
The primary reasons that we issue are for the protection of life, for their protection of their lives, protection of their families' lives, and things of that nature, given the circumstances that those specific applicants are in.
California does not allow public access to gun records. But this year alone, KCSO has issued more than 7,800 concealed carry weapon permits. Since 2012, Bakersfield police have issued just 25.
Now, the shooter in Sunday's massacre used a Sig Sauer rifle, and that is similar to an AR-15. But you won't find a Sig Sauer MCX rifle here in California because that rifle is not legal and it is classified as an assault weapon. Christina Lopez, 17 News.